Good afternoon, I'm Nate Myhawk. Welcome to Up North at 4. Today we'll sit down with Dwight Webb. We'll quiz Conrad on his knowledge of a Midwestern legend, and we'll try and split our money to buy an NFL franchise. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. All right, folks. Flying cars and cities in the sky will be here in just 40 years, at least if the cartoon show The Jetsons has anything to say about that. Yesterday supposedly marked the birth date of George Jetson. The patriarch of the show's namesake was born on July 31st, 2022 in the universe of The Jetsons. And if he is real and his parents are out there watching, I'd love to grab you for an interview about your soon-to-be famous son. And maybe in the future, art projects will begin to make just a little more sense, like a pickle on the ceiling, for instance. A New Zealand artist made a creation where he took a pickle off of a burger and threw it onto the ceiling. That art piece, if you can call it that, is now on sale, and the asking price is $6,000. You won't even get the pickle. You'll only receive instructions on how to recreate the piece yourself. However, I could tell you how to do that for free, honestly. And I understand some folks are not fans of pickles on their burgers. On the flip side, some prefer their burgers to be made out of imitation meat. But McDonald's has announced that they will no longer be offering their McPlant burger. The food item was made by the company Beyond Meat, but their stock is sliding, so McDonald's is pulling out of their test run. And while I have no issues with the McPlant burger, I'm sure Ray Kroc was rolling in his grave while that was on the menu. And so if the Beyond Meat burger doesn't interest you, how about some cat food inspired dishes at a pop-up restaurant in New York? Fancy Feast is opening the restaurant for just 2 days and will serve human food, trust me, it is human food, inspired by their new line of cat food. And the experience will be limited to just 16 guests, and I will not be putting my name in that drawing. And meteorologist Conrad Sapinski joins us now live in studio. Conrad, that doesn't sound too appetizing to me. What do you think?
It doesn't. I mean, at least if the weather's nice, the ride there might be pretty good. So a good start. But talking about good starts, we had a beautiful and good start to the day. Temperatures slightly below our average of around 79. We're at 75 right now. Wind speeds are looking pretty calm right now. By Wausau, though, temperatures are a little bit warmer, and same thing with those wind speeds, blowing at around a 14-mile-an-hour wind from the west. So we do have some 80s in Wausau, but those winds are a little bit more on the breezy end, with their average high this time of year in Rhinelander being around 79 degrees with an average low of around 54. So today was one of those days, once again, where most of us had some below average temperatures, some 60s showing up by Eagle River, same thing in Land O'Lakes, 75 in Rhinelander, a couple of 80s down south closer to Wausau area, and Eau Claire, same thing in Green Bay. But in general, most of the state had some below average temperatures today. That will not be lasting long, as our temperature trend does show some well above average temperatures into tomorrow. Same thing in Wednesday. By Thursday, we'll slightly cool down a little bit back into the upper 70s. But look what happens by Friday into Saturday. 80s are back, so these above average temperatures, that above average trend, will be sticking around for another couple of weeks with us. So make sure those ACs are working, or maybe at least a fan to sleep nicely, because those temperatures will look pretty hot the next couple of weeks. At least the weather is looking nice right now. All across the state, we had some rain showers yesterday. All of that is in Michigan right now, so they're worrying about that, and all we're worrying about is just staying cool with that heat incoming and the clouds really starting to break up all across the Midwest and upper Midwest. That will be changing by Tuesday night into Wednesday as more chances of showers and thunderstorms start to arrive. This will not be a long-lasting event, but later on tonight, we'll continue to cool off well below average and into the 50s. We'll have your full forecast coming up at 5.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
This summer, submit your favorite water photo to the Summer Fun in the Water contest for your chance to win an ice cream cone at Pirates Hideaway. Submit your summer fun photos at WJFW.com. Sponsored by Pirates Hideaway.
Let's dive into Lake Minocqua for an evening showing of the great outdoors, August 13th at Torpy Park. Watch the movie from on land, by boat, or float in the water. Pre-show beach party starts at 5:30 p.m. For ticket and event information, visit letsminocqua.com/dive-in.
Nice! What a catch! Get your popcorn ready. What a save! She's breaking her own record. What? It is a battlefield out there. I can't take it!
American Ninja Warrior, tonight on NBC.
They'd have to pick acts to go to the live shows.
Half are going home.
Welcome back here to Up North at 4. Dwight Webb, who is working with admissions at Nicolet College, joining us now. And I apologize to all the students, kids out there who are watching. School is coming up very soon, right? First day of school is probably like a month away or so, and obviously that also means classes will be beginning for you guys at Nicolet in probably, what, a few weeks here, I would imagine, right?
Just after Labor Day.
Just after Labor Day.
September 6th.
And so right now you guys are kind of trying to fill those classes, right?
Yeah.
And how's that going for you?
Going well. Like you said, the first part of, or the end of summer, people think, oh, it's winding down. What's the next part that we have to think about? And school comes to mind. And if you don't have kids, think about Nicolet to come to college and further your education.
So before I went to my university getting my bachelor's degree, I actually went to a community college and I loved it. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to go straight to a university. I loved my community college. They helped me out significantly. Teachers were great, building was great. How was Nicolet College as a community college? I've never actually been, so.
Yeah, same experience. So we're smaller, so we get to offer a more personalized experience for all the students. They get through admissions where they would meet with someone like me to figure out what they'd want to do. The admissions process, the application, I would help them through that. Then they would meet with a success coach, and that person's going to stay with you throughout your entire program.
Okay.
And going to a community college or Nicolet, we have transferability where they can transfer to a university and continue on for their bachelor's, much like you did. So they really get the personalized experience starting out at Nicolet.
Yeah, and I feel like there's been a push, you know, in recent years where a lot of people are now going to community colleges for just a couple of years, kind of get their feet wet, I guess, a little bit. I know across the country, admission rates are up at community colleges. Is that something you guys are seeing here at Nicolet as well, or is it still sort of a slow build for you guys?
It's fluctuating. You know, COVID had an impact, and a lot of students are realizing that they can come to a community college first. We're 2 to 3 times less expensive for the first 2 years than going to a university right up front. So there's a financial advantage to starting out at there too.
So you mentioned something about COVID affected you guys. I know I was going to school during COVID and we had all online classes. I personally liked it. A lot of people loved it, but it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best educational practice, I would say. Do you guys still do a lot of online classes, or are you guys kind of back to that normal schedule?
We're not all the way back to a normal schedule. It helped us diversify, actually. We offer online classes and face-to-face. And when you are online at Nicolet, your faculty members here on campus some days of the week, so you have the advantage of meeting with them in person if you need. It's not completely online, so there's still that personable factor when you're taking an online class.
Yeah, and obviously you work in the recruitment sort of area, I guess, if you will, at Nicolet College. And let's just say I come to you and I say, hey, I want to attend Nicolet College, I want to go back to school, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. What's sort of like the next step then for someone like me that you guys would help sort of find my path a little bit?
Great question. I get that all the time. So that's what I'm here for. I help students understand what their interests are and then careers that are associated with their interests in life. So we have a couple assessments that students can take, meet with different faculty, manufacturers or service people in the area to talk about other options for careers. And then through that, we can look at other factors. What do you make for that particular career? What are the job opportunities, advancement opportunities? And then from there, once you've picked what you want, you go through admissions. And we have an event coming up actually next Tuesday where you can come to Nicolet, view the campus, which Connie said you've never seen.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
You should come to the event.
Check it out.
So next Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m., August 9th, where you could come meet with me, other admissions reps, faculty, see the college and what you could get into.
Absolutely. And I know you guys will also be at other events throughout the rest of the summer. I know there's Paul Bunyan Fest coming up. You guys will be there with a tent. So if you want to come chat with Dwight, you know, feel free to attend that event. And when I learned that, it inspired me a little bit of a game, all right? I'm going to quiz Conrad on some Paul Bunyan facts, but we're going to do that after the break, so stick with us here on Up North at 4.
From welding to fabrication to industrial and electromechanics, all of Nicolet College's manufacturing programs are now under one roof, giving you better training, education, and technical expertise to help you land the career you want. Nicolet College, the future of manufacturing is here.
Enjoy the serenity of northern Wisconsin all year long. First stop, Shquagaman Adventure Company. Skis, skates, snowshoes, and fat bikes. Kayaks, canoes, and paddleboards. Shquagaman Adventure Company. Stop by the store or visit us online.
The kitchen remodel project was a major project. After checking around, we went to Featherstone, and we were so glad we did. There was electrical work, plumbing, enlarging a doorway, and of course, all the cabinets, countertops, and fixtures. The minute I walked in the door at Featherstone, I knew I was in the right place. Featherstone coordinated every aspect of the project, the whole thing. They made it easy. And I can't say enough about how much we appreciated the personal attention Featherstone gave us.
When President Trump called for a southern border wall, I didn't just agree, I built them a prototype.
Tim Michaels, endorsed by President Trump.
Now, instead of building the wall, Joe Biden's rolling out the red carpet for illegal immigrants. Totally, completely, utterly incompetent.
Conservative Tim Michaels, endorsed by President Trump.
For illegals, no driver's license, no benefits, no tuition. There's nothing racist about enforcing our laws. And when I'm governor, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Enter a haven for European-style baking at Boulangerie in Tomahawk. Fresh breads, pastries, soups, salads, and more. The finest ingredients prepared from scratch with a fanatical eye for detail. Simply the best. You deserve Boulangerie.
The 154th Wisconsin Valley Fair, August 2nd through the 7th, featuring Lee Greenwood and fireworks from Fireworks Country, Carly Pierce. 38 Special, the Draft Horse Show, and Demo Derby, plus 2 nights with the Dakota Rodeo Company. Grab your favorite fair food and see the livestock exhibits and more. Don't miss the Wisconsin Valley Fair at Marathon Park in Wausau. Brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. Dwight Webb from Nicolet College joining us now because they're hoping to fill some fall classes, obviously coming up. Classes starting right after Labor Day, like you mentioned. You guys will be holding a pop-up clinic event next Tuesday, correct?
Yep.
At Nicolet College. You're also going to be at several events throughout the rest of the summer, and one of those is Paul Bunyan Fest in Eagle River.
That's right.
As a Wisconsinite, and you're a Wisconsinite as well, we can attest to how much people in the Midwest love Paul Bunyan. We learned about it as kids when I was in like elementary school. Conrad, you are not from the Midwest. You're Polish.
Far away.
So I don't even know if Paul Bunyan is a thing for you guys, right?
No, I actually haven't heard of him until I moved to the Chicago area.
Oh, so this will be really exciting because I was thinking, man, what better way to kind of learn about Paul Bunyan again than by quizzing Conrad. And of course, Dwight, feel free to play along with us. We'll test your knowledge as well.
Do it.
I'm sure it's been a while since you read about Paul Bunyan. So the first question, pretty simple one. We're going to start easy and get a little progressively harder.
Okay.
What was the name of Paul Bunyan's ox? Was it Bluey, Babe, Bozo, or Barry? Any ideas, Conrad?
I have a feeling it's Babe.
You think
it just sounds the most logical one. It sounds kind of familiar, something that I feel like
something
I've heard
in your brain is kind of
I feel like
clicking a little bit. Any thoughts here, Dwight?
Ooh, look at that.
I seconded.
Okay, he seconded. Okay, it is
Nice.
Babe. It's Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox, of course. So Conrad, you're off to a very good start.
1 for 1.
You are one for one. I mean, if you go to Monaco, you see Paul Bunyan's the shanty literally has Babe the Blue Ox.
I'll actually be there fishing, so I'll check that out.
You have to get a picture with Babe. All right, let's see if we can pull up question number 2 here. We're going to have a little bit of a historical question. This one being, what year was Paul Bunyan first referenced in print? It was in a newspaper, I'll give you that hint. Was it A, 1898, B, 1907, C, 1904, or D, 1886? Any ideas from either of you two?
I gotta go with C, 1904.
1904. What about you, Dwight?
I'll go with B.
All right, so we got 1907, 1904. Which one was right?
Yes,
that was a guess.
That was a guess, actually. That was a good guess.
Hey, lucky guess, beginner's luck. So 1904 was actually the first time Paul Bunyan was referenced in print, which was surprising to me. I would have never guessed that. So Conrad, 2 for 2. 1 for 2 for Dwight, but we don't have to talk about that one. Let's see if we can pull up another question here. All right. Which national park did Paul Bunyan create? Through legend, right? They say that Paul Bunyan either created, was it the Grand Canyon, the Arches, Yellowstone National Park, or was it the Redwood Forest? Any ideas here, Dwight? I'm going to ask you first.
Me first? Okay.
You first.
I want to say Redwood. I don't know.
Okay.
Yellowstone, Grand Canyon seems a little off. He's wearing a red shirt, so I was debating between B or D.
The Redwood? Okay.
Yeah,
What are you thinking here?
Same line of thought,
logic?
Redwood.
Delta?
Right, so we're thinking Redwood Forest.
Ooh,
it is not. It's the Grand Canyon. I remember they used to say he dragged his axe. It created the canyon. Do you remember this, Dwight?
No,
I don't
either.
Maybe I'm just the weird one that learned about this in school. Well, hey, you did a lot better than I thought you would, Conrad.
2 for 3 so far.
Dwight, I'll give you some props as well. You know, that was a tough one. I threw some tough ones at you guys. I appreciate you guys sticking with me on this one. But of course, Dwight, if anyone out there is interested in taking some classes this fall at Nicolet College, obviously you guys got a website. They can come see you. Where else could they find more info?
We have a Facebook event. Obviously, our website, nicoletcollege.edu, or you can contact me directly. My information is on the website.
Easy enough. Well, Dwight, we appreciate you stopping by, and of course, we wish you the best of luck as you guys hope to fill up those classes. We're going to take another break here at Up North at 4. Stick with us.
Who doesn't love popcorn? Enter the Birthday Club contest on WJFW.com for your chance to win a half-gallon bucket of popcorn from Minocqua Popcorn and Puffs. Watch Newswatch 12 today, Monday through Friday, to see the lucky winner of the day.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
With the right tools and a little hard work, you can do it yourself. And with the right kind of paint, you can finish the job faster. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains exceeds your expectations with products that can cover your walls in one coat. So instead of another coat of paint, you can finally get outside. One coat paint means time better spent. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains, exclusively at Menards.
Welcome to Patchouli Garden in Park Falls. We love authentic Indonesian patchouli, and we specialize in our original custom blends. Everything with the Patchouli Garden name on it we make right here in our store. Visit Patchouli Garden in the store or online.
After years of neglect, Tony Evers repaired nearly 5,000 miles of roads across Wisconsin. In fact, if you took all the roads Tony Evers repaired and laid them end to end, they'd stretch from Rhinelander all the way to Miami and all the way back.
Folks, politics doesn't have to be divisive. I'll work with anybody, Republicans or Democrats, to get the results that matter.
Tony Evers, he's fixing our roads and doing the right thing for Wisconsin.
At Mole Lake Casino and Lodge, get great deals at check-in.
Thank you very much.
Great deals at the Players Club. Great times in the lounge with your friends when you're ready to party. And specials all week long at the Cafe Newman, like our Friday night Fit for a King fish fry.
It's great to be the king.
Mole Lake Casino and Lodge, where everyone is treated like a king.
Welcome back to Up North at 4, and as you can probably tell, since Conrad and I are here, we are now working. Neither of us won the Mega Millions jackpot drawing on Friday. It was over $1 billion.
Over $1 billion, 1.3, I think.
Yeah, about 1.2, $1.3 billion. Obviously, if you won it, and I think there was a winner in Illinois.
Yeah, it was actually in Des Plaines. My family lives in Des Plaines. So I was calling them. I was like, hey, was it you guys? Was it you? And they're like, no.
Or are they just saying that?
Exactly.
Ooh, that's where they get you.
They didn't announce a winner, so
this is true. So we don't know. It might have been a Sapinski relative for all we know. And obviously we didn't win. And I think even if we had won, you know, I would have been out of here. I would have been off the grid. Nobody would have seen me again. But if we're going to be stuck working here for quite a while, we're not going to be buying any NFL teams anytime soon. And Sportico actually just released their list of NFL team values, if you will, just how much each team is worth. The Green Bay Packers listed the 14th most valuable franchise in the entire National Football League, about $4.2 billion if you wanted to purchase the Packers. Any idea who number one is?
Ooh. Patriots?
Ooh, they're about like number 3. It's actually the Dallas Cowboys. They're about $7.6 billion.
Damn.
But I was trying to do some math, right? You hear the words or hear the numbers, $4.2 billion. You realize that's a lot, but it's hard to maybe sink your teeth into how much that is, right?
A lot of zeros.
It's a lot of zeros. And one thing, you know, just to kind of put this into perspective, one thing we love here in Rhinelander, we love ice cream. We love Bricks ice cream down the road. They're known for their 1-pound cone. That 1-pound cone, about $3.30 roughly. That's a lot of ice cream though. So I was thinking, how many 1-pound cones could you buy for the same price it would take to buy the Green Bay Packers, right? About $4.2 billion. Any guesses?
No idea.
You'd get about 1.2 billion ice cream cones.
1.2 billion?
So that is how many billion, how many ice cream cones?
I could have just divided that.
That was kind of an easy one. You know how,
you kind of got me with that little
Do you know how much that would weigh? How much ice cream that would weigh?
Yeah, that would weigh 1.2 million pounds. Look at that.
I was trying to see if I was going to catch you sleeping there. And I was thinking too, my net worth is it's a
couple million, you know.
Yeah,
so,
right. No, but I was thinking, if I had to clone myself, how many times would I have to clone myself to purchase the Green Bay Packers? Any idea how many times I'd need to clone?
I'd say maybe 5,500.
You're a little north of that number. You're in the right ballpark, though. I think it was about 105,000 Nate Myhawks. If I pooled a little army of Nate Myhawks, I could purchase the Green Bay Packers.
105,000.
That would have been my dream.
Oof.
That would have been my absolute dream. So obviously, neither of us won the Mega Millions jackpot. But I always love asking though, what would you do if you had one? What would you have had any plans with the 1.2 billion?
That's interesting. I'd have to sit down and just start writing a plan down. What exactly I need to do. First thing, I probably talk to an investing advisor. I'm all about investing now. The older I got, something about investment. I definitely like to donate some money to maybe kids or cancer patients. That would definitely be on my list for sure. If I won $1.3 billion, I would definitely help you out for sure. You're a great guy.
I appreciate that.
We definitely do a good, nice little combo for the team. So I would definitely give you a little bit to enjoy yourself. My family. And yeah, definitely just kind of go out on vacation or something.
I would have been off the grid probably, and you'd have found me somewhere just like pouring drinks at some hole-in-the-wall bar. You would have never
vacation
would have seen me ever again. But Conrad, it was always fun chatting about the hypotheticals, but we're going to have to wait to maybe see that money for a little while. But we're going to take a quick break here on Up North at 4. Stick with us after the break.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Attention homeowners, we started with 50. Now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need new windows. We want to take your old windows out and install new Eco Sky windows, featuring Sky Mirror technology to give your home an energy upgrade. Call Mad City Windows, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for the new Eco Sky windows. Act now to be one of 30 homeowners who receive special savings with free installation on a house full of new windows. 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior and military discounts will take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Call during this program and receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Be sure to ask about Mad City's Do More discount for savings on new bath or shower installs and kitchen cabinet refacing. A+ rated with the BBB with more than 50,000 satisfied customers.
As far as like the customer service, the product that I have, I love it. The people are great, so that puts it very high on the ranking.
We take pride in the little details and strive for perfection. Mad City Windows, A+ rated with the BBB. Our windows feature wood grains on the inside, and we offer several styles to choose from: bay, bow, casement, and picture, with colors such as forest green, champagne, and more. 30 homeowners who need new windows will save with free installation on a house full of new windows. Listen to this: 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. We're going to take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. And you get a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Wausau in north central Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify: 715-690-3085. 715-690-3085.
Welcome back. So, Conrad, day 1 of August today, and temperature's a little below average, but doesn't look like it's going to stay that way for too long.
So we're going to have a pretty big change in the forecast. Last couple of days, we had some below average temperatures, but taking a look at our graphics right now, our temperature trend is looking pretty good. Some 80s out there next couple of days, and same thing for Friday into Saturday.
It's more what I expect for August. Thanks, Conrad, and thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on Up North at 4.